Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Wow, why am I so tiny again? I guess it's time for you to see knees. You know what? I think it's time for knees. That's the time that it is today. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique. My name is Renan, your lovely fashion dolly. How you guys doing? I hope you're having a good day. And thank you so much, Zurich, for the 6 months. Jesus Christ, that's been... Is it been 6 months already? God damn! What? Time is a construct. Time is a construct that I will never understand, and I feel like it was only created just so that the feeble minds that are incapable of perceiving time, such as myself, get incredibly anxious when they realize that time is indeed a thing that exists, and it's coming for all of us, and I'm not really sure about that. But thank you. Yeah, the outfit does look good on you. It looks really pretty on you. What do you think, though? Do you like the outfit? Do you like your new outfit? Which I think, if I remember correctly, the 6 months. That should be the Sylveon outfit, right? I think. I do not remember. My mind does not have a brain. You know what's so funny about me is that I tend to really like words that weaponize the English language, and just words that are words that are not even English, but that can be used in an English context. Just because I feel like it makes me feel smarter than what I actually am, right? And the thing that I want to bring to note is that oftentimes I have been told by a good amount of people that the words that I use are not words that are common, and that I am being like a nerd guy. Because, for example, I was talking to Jerry like a couple months ago, and I used the words modus operandi, which I thought was like, common knowledge of things that people would use, because modus operandi, the method of operation, that's more or less what it is. Modus operandi is like mode of operation. I thought it would be very easy to figure out what I was talking about, but apparently that wasn't the case at all. And so ever since I got my script reviewed by a friend who helps me a lot with stuff, they told me that the way that I express myself is as though I am writing a book. And I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or as a negative. Because on the one hand, I feel like, it's good that I have such an expansive way of describing things. At this point, I feel like someone is chewing my wires at this point. With the way that my internet is doing right now and the way that it was doing yesterday, I feel like someone is chewing my wires. Somebody's having like a little snack with my wires, and I don't know how to feel about it. Ugh. Okay. Oh, by the way, Sarek, I do have a bone to pick with you, by the way. Sarek, can you hear me? Can you see me? May you perceive me for a moment or two of your time? I have a bone to pick with you. Don't think that I don't know what you did. I saw it. In fact, I saw it like 2 minutes ago. And I don't know exactly when you did it. But I will bite you. You will have bite marks. See this big teeth? See this big tooth? This is for biting. I will bite you for it. I swear to God. Genuinely, Bitch, I don't even know how to thank you. That's the thing. I do not even know how to thank you. Why am I so small on the screen? Because, what am I supposed to do? Genuinely, what am I supposed to do to pay you back with how much you have given me? It's way too much money, bitch. I saw the number. It gets me the number. Just spent almost $500 on me. What the fuck? You're already doing everything you need to, but I don't know. You know what it is? It makes me feel I feel like I need to give more. I feel like I need to give you more and more and more until you're satisfied. But I don't know. That also sounds kind of bad. And I was pondering, what must I do to be what must I do to be worthy of said money? But I don't know. I think in my time as a creator and in my time on the internet and being around people who have money to spend, I find that usually it is kind of pointless to try and fight it, because people will shove money down your throat whether you want to or not. So like, I welcome it with open arms and open legs depending on how much compensation you want. So I welcome it with open arms, but also I'm going to kill you. I will hurt you. Like, I appreciate you so much, but I also will hurt you. Don't test me, bitch. I will hurt you. Oh, man. Wait, what was the second part? I mean, do I really need to repeat myself? But anyway, speaking of other things, right? I was talking about words and the power of words and the fact that words have meaning. I am starting to realize that a lot of people do not have the capability anymore to perceive words as what they are, which is words that have meaning, that words actually express stuff. That, you know, that we use words to express what we want to say to each other. And I've just been finding a lot that it is very easy for people on the internet to just use a word ad nauseum to the point that it feels like the word has lost its meaning. But no, the word still has a meaning. Words still have meaning. And, you know, when you use them, you have to be careful when you're using them. Like, again, my mom used to say a lot that words only hold the power that you give them to. And, you know, I guess that makes sense. But at the same time, you cannot just be saying anything just because you want to say it, you know? It just makes me feel like we're engaging in anti-intellectualism. We're engaging in a discourse that doesn't make no sense, you know? So I don't know. On the one hand, I am very glad that I am very versed with the words that I am able to put out into the world. But at the same time, I don't know. It feels like I wish I could live in the bliss that it is not just throwing words at random just to seem smarter. Because the thing is, I like to research. Again, maybe this is me being a nerd, but I like to research like what words mean. For some reason, that is just like a very interesting thing. It's something that I did. It's something that I did when I first started learning English. Because I don't know if you know this, but when I first started learning English was by video games. I was playing Smite, which I know, wonderful way to learn English. I was being absolutely flamed to hell and back, and I just wanted to know what they were telling me. And so, you know, that kind of has just driven a natural curiosity to know what words mean. And recently, I learned what the word pastiche means. I know what the word pastiche means. The word pastiche is essentially a word used to describe something like inspiration. Like when a work of art is inspired by something else to the point that you could almost say that they are the same, but not really. Like League of Legends is like very guilty of this, and by guilty I don't mean that it's a bad thing. I mean that is they do this a lot, which is they pull from pop culture and media when they create new characters, and that's what most characters designers do. But For example, their newest character, which is called Locke, is very clearly made by Bash the Stampede. Bash the Stampede and a little bit of Dante thrown on right there. And so that's what a pastiche is, when it's a work of art that takes so much inspiration that it's very short of being the same thing. that is how the way that I understood it, because you know, it's not the same as imitation, because I feel like imitation is a bit of a harsher word. It's more so the vibe is so similar that you could almost say it's the same, but there is clear differences. I think that's the best way that I can describe it. I remember Smite. Those were the days. Ooh, girl, I remember playing Smite back before like power creep and damage went out of control. Because I remember Smite being like relatively decent with its power level, but then out of fucking nowhere, I think that it was right after Izanami came out. Every character was just broken, and the more broken it got, the worse the game felt. Oh, bitch. When Susano released, it was almost impossible to play the game, because Susano is just, it was so hard to get around him. Like, it was obviously like a high skill level character, but he was just incredibly broken. And the last time that I tried Smite again, it seems like the design philosophy of the people at Smite, the developers at Smite, it's just like, if everybody is broken, nobody is. That's what I'm getting from the Smite developers. And Marvel Rivals is going through a very similar route, actually. Marvel Rivals is going through that to that, I guess, power creep scenario, where everybody's just so strong that you just blow up in like a matter of seconds. Which, you know, it makes it like very high octane for the people who are in the winning team, I guess, because it feels good to be able to destroy people in like 0.0 nanoseconds, but it does not feel good to receive it. And I know, because I've received quite a few things. I've received quite a few things in my life, but yeah, it's just way too much. True, High-Res is exactly that. I'll do a lot of damage except for Ravana. What was Ravana? Who's Ravana again? Hold on, let me double check. But by the way, hi Pablo, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're having a good day. Ravana. Might. Wait, I remember this guy used to be broken too. What do you mean he's not broken anymore? What do you mean he's not broken anymore? What do you mean? I remember he was one of the most broken when he came out. What happened? What happened to Ravana? Yeah, Helvers and Marvel Rivals really jump on up and down fast. They really do. And also that as a player, as a healer player, as a support player, I can tell you with absolute confidence that yes, it feels really good to make your team basically invulnerable for a couple seconds. However, I also recognize that that is not a healthy thing. That is not a healthy thing, because the only reason why the damage has gotten so high in Marvel Rivals the way that it is right now is because the support ults were broken to begin with. Like, remember when Luna used to be like, I think her ult used to be like around 15 minutes or so? Not 15 minutes, 15 seconds or so, and it just took forever. Like, it just threw the whole battle to a stalemate. And to a certain extent, it still does. It still does. Ravana was the god that was the joke character because it came out weak. Are you sure? I don't know. I remember Ravana being like broken as fuck and kind of hard to deal with. I know that they did hit him with the nerve hammer pretty soon. But then again, they later released Izanami. later after they did that, they released Izanami. Hold on. I want to see how many characters are. My, how many characters do they have? Do they have now? Do they have Jesus Christ yet? Is Jesus Christ in the list yet? God. Okay. Arthurian. Arthurian, Babylonian, Celtic, Chinese, Egyptian, great old one. That's a new one. Greek, Hindu, Japanese, Maya, Norse, Polynesian, Roman, Slavic, Voodoo, and Yoruba. Hmm. I know they put Aladdin. Aladdin? But Aladdin is not a god, is he? I mean, I guess he's kind of classified as a trickster. If Jesus ever becomes an option, I have to go back to it because that's great. Honestly, I'm great. Like, I feel like way too much media that is based around pantheons and stuff like that. It is so afraid to touch Christianity as a pantheon, as something that is more than just as something that is fiction per se. Because if you ever see anything that is related to gods, Christianity is just one of those things that are not ever around it, you know? King Arthur wasn't a god. Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. I guess that they're also. I guess at some point they just kind of ran out of gods to go with, and they're just like, you know, they're just going. They're just doing legends. they're doing legends now. If they added Aladdin, then I guess they're getting to the point in which it's not really gods. Is more legends that we're talking about, right? It's the League of Legends. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's League of Legends. Not again. I can't go back. I can't go back. Mythical figures. All right, they did add Morgan Le Fay, right? She isn't here, right? Hold on, let me check. Morgan. Yeah, Morgan Le Fay is in here. Oh, and she's part of the Arthurian gods. Okay. I was wondering about that. Morgan Le Fay and Morrigan. Well, Morrigan is a goddess as far as I understand it. But yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Surprised they really haven't added any more Chinese gods, because they were like they were like incredibly overpopulated when I was first playing. When did I stop playing? Let me see. I guess I started playing before they introduced the Arthurian legends. Like the last character that I remember is like that I actually remember playing myself was RTL, and I'm pretty sure that was before they added the Arthurian legends, because hey, I think that Morgan Le Fay was something that was added way later on, and the only reason why I know about it is because, you know, it kind of popped out in my feed. But Radis have issues when they put Kali with the Indian community, and they change a few things. Oh. Well, that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Anyway, folks, what are we going to be doing today? We can continue talking about Spider Moment, but I just, you know, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about stuff. We gotta say what we're gonna do today. So today we're going to be working on more HOLOSTARS boys as Pokemon. And I forgot to open the file. One moment. Yeah. Where's the file? Where are the files? Release the files! Release the files! Okay, there we are. Well, that's gonna take 3 years to open. Oh, love that. Well, they also put Cthulhu, who's from the Lockhart books, not a legend or a god of the ancient pantheon. I mean, Cthulhu is considered. I mean, Cthulhu is considered a god, at least by the people who revere him. But it's more around the idea of a cosmic horror. In many pantheons and stuff like that, cosmic horrors are considered like deities of higher power. Cthulhu being one of them. So I don't know. It doesn't feel as much of a stretch than Arthurian legends. You know, Arthurian legends does feel like a little bit of a stretch, to be honest. But um, Cthulhu does feel. It feels like it makes sense. Cthulhu feels like it makes sense. It's just it's a divine creature, I suppose. Hey, Vaporeon, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're having a good day. And yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome actually. We're reminiscing about Smite. Oh yeah, by the way, take your sexy Smurgle. You know, take your sexy Smurgle. Are you guys excited for the sexy Smurgle? I still can't believe that it still looks kind of risque. Like, despite everything that I did, it looks very risque. Goddamn. Um, hey Aaron, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're having a good day. Goddamn, risque. But yeah, today we're going to be drawing Uyu. And if you guys don't know who Uyu is, let me just grab the reference real quick. Uyu, 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 Uyu. There you go. Utsuyu Uyu. Which, again, it's just on a... I feel like VTubers tend to have this thing where your name must rhyme in any way. Particularly the Japanese VTubers do this a lot. For some reason, I feel like it's law for your name that has to rhyme in some other way, and it almost feels like when Genshin Impact released a character called Yume Mizuki Mizuki, it's just like the same name just repeated twice. This is what it feels like. It's like a Lalafell. If you ever play Final Fantasy 14, Lalafells are very much like that. They do like Chantoto Toto or something like that, and it feels very similar to that. But yeah, we're drawing Uyu, which is our resident non-binary queen. You know, it's a resident non-binary royalty that I have right here. It is my liege. And when I say non-binary, it's because Uyu is very much into cross-dressing. They even have a model that is straight up just a dress and a long wig, and it's fucking cunt. It's so cunty. It's just like it's just
like a Magiana,
like that. Like that. And so I have a very deep admiration for Uyu's character design. I think it's very good at doing the androgynous thing of looking, having a masculine frame, but also this could possibly be a woman. I can see this happening. This could possibly be a womana. And so I was like having issues deciding what I wanted to do for the Pokemon itself. Because on the one hand, I wanted to do Gothitelle primarily because of aforementioned. Well, I should probably get it now that I think about it. Utsuyu Uyu. Oh, it's Utsugi Uyu. I'm stupid. And here I was landering before realizing that I am not typing the name correctly. Okay, there you go. You go, found it. So this is the cross-dressing model. This is a cross-dressing model, which, as you can see, it's very cunty. Again,
like a Magiana,
it's very cunty. I have a very deep love and admiration for this fucking design. It's so good. Look at that hair. Look at that wig. Look at this wig. Like, first of all, if this was an actual wig in real life, do you know how tangled this shit would be? Do you know how tangled it would be? I like the hair amazing length. My hair is also that. My hair is also as long as that, I think. It might be slightly shorter. Hold on. Now I gotta have a dick measuring contest. Hold on. Hold the phone. I'm not as big as him. Well, considering that my hair is curled though, considering that my hair is curled, I think if it wasn't curled, it would be like around the same ish. Are you gonna count the ears or no? Count the ears? Did I tell you how much trading Suleta card is going for? How much is it for? Because it feels like it's probably gonna be very expensive. If I know anything about TCG, is that things are expensive and they never get cheaper. They just never get cheaper. They never get cheaper. His legs are also inhumanly long. See, that's a good part of it though. That's a good part of it. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, one moment. Oh, I feel so tiny. Oh, this feels right. I want to tell boyfriend. Like, is that too much to ask? Is it too much to ask that I want to tell boyfriend? I gotta tell you. So, I did this. Brendan, I'm a short king. Are you short? Are you short, or are you saying that I am short? Depends on what you call tall. I think that what I want is just a man who's like a full head taller than me. That's what I want. I want a man who's like a full head taller than me. Because you know what? Okay. I am not predicating this. You shouldn't do this. However, I will say, I may or may not have went to bed at around 4 a.m. in the morning. Maybe 5. Because I was I was watching BL. Listen, I'm watching BL. I was out here having the time of my life, watching two grown ass men having a romance story and being dramatic about it and having communications issues because, you know, despite the fact that you could be 40 years old, you sometimes don't know how to communicate. And so I was having the time of my life just watching grown ass men have. See, this is why I don't like behaving. I don't understand. Should I just reset my internet? Because like I didn't do it last time because the YouTube chat was okay, but Twitch had exploded. I see. I don't know what to do here. When you say grown-ass man, Twitch went kaboom. You know, that tells you something about the type of men that they employ. You're saying that tells you something about the type of men that they employ. Also, what the fuck happened to my chat? Why is my art chart like that? There you go. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you guys want me to reset the internet? You know what? Comments is that it's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna create 2 bots on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I don't wanna have these issues no more. Like, YouTube is stable, but ugh. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. I know we haven't even started. You know, we haven't even started doing any art, but I feel like maybe it's a good time to start doing it right now before I do anything else. So I'm gonna restart my internet. You guys hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay? Here we. Hello? Are we live? Are we okay? I need to double check because more than likely YouTube did another kerfuffle again. Just double check everything's okay. Everything fine? Everything okay? Can somebody type in YouTube chat? Well, thank you so much, Zurich, for the ineligible situation that's happening right there. Can I just reload this? There you go. Hi. Okay. Hopefully this should be more stable. Hopefully. Maybe. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. Because what may happen is that I'm gonna cry about it. No. I may cry about it. I may cry about it a little bit. I'll check here. Okay, thank you. Anyway, we should probably get started with the draw. So, you may be wondering, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna turn this beautiful beauty into? Like, this beautiful non-binary personality that we have here in chat at the moment. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna turn it into? Well... Is it my cable? Is it genuinely my cable? Because, like, it bounces back immediately. It might just be my cable. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me just check that. Because I feel like there's probably, like, a rat or something chewing my cables. 1 second. What the fuck? Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Hello? Okay, you need to stop. Alright. I don't know what's happening. Because, like, the internet seems stable, but also it doesn't. And I'm like, ooh. And I'm like, ooh, I want to die. Okay. Hopefully, this fixes everything. And if not, if you guys are having issues with the Twitch stream, the YouTube stream seems to ride more smoothly whenever something like this happens. So, if you are having troubles viewing on Twitch, I recommend you switch over to YouTube just for like a smoother viewing experience, because it might genuinely be that this might be an issue for me, and I may have to call on my internet provider. So, yeah, I might just say that. I might just say that for now. So, be careful, okay? Be careful. Why am I saying be careful? Like, it's not like you guys could die just because of being on YouTube. Like, what am I even saying, girl? What am I even saying? Anyway, so like, yeah, as I was saying, Inteleon is kind of the only choice that I have for Uyu, and I just fucking deleted my, there you go. Yeah, it tends to be smoother over there, but I'm an old dog who doesn't learn new tricks. Clearly. But don't worry. I say that I'm pretty good with dogs. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. Die for being on YouTube. Don't die for being on YouTube. But yeah, oh, right. I wanted to tell you guys. Before I get into anything else. I wanted to tell you that I did my first ever membership-only post on YouTube. I don't know. It feels like something that I need to, like, tell you guys about. Which I know it's kind of weird. But, like, I just wanted to mention it. I just wanted to mention it because I'm trying to make it that is worth it for all of you to give memberships to me. So I'm just, you know, I'm posting stuff that I've already talked about on stream, for example. But for the most part, it's just talking about character design logs. I added a couple more details to the backstory of the character this time around because I felt like it was needed for it to be. I think it's just gonna keep dying. I don't think it's gonna get any better. And I am about to cry. Seriously. I am about to cry about it. This is not fair. It's not fair. But yeah. What was I talking about? All right. I was talking about BL. I was talking about watching shows. Because, you know, I was like very low cortisol today. I was very low cortisol. For some reason, do you guys ever feel like that you cannot get stressed out after being stressed out for so long? I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Is that a thing that makes sense? Because here's the deal. I had a very stressful week this week. It was very stressful for me because, you know, I had to do a lot of work for the special last stream, and in general just to make sure everything was set up okay and working correctly. And even then, I didn't even finish before I had to begin stream. You know, so now that I am done with that and I am like able to relax, I feel like I am unable to get stressed out. You know what I mean? It's like when your system is so overloaded with stress that once you're not stressed out anymore, it feels like you're gonna die because, you know, the stressor that was motivating you to be alive is no longer there, and because of that, you may actually perish. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense, to be honest. I feel like it might be that I'm just being a little baby. I may just be a little baby about it. I know. I need to get closer to my PC because, no wonder why I have such bad back posture. Like, if you ever wonder, hey, Renan, why do you have back problems? You know, it might be because I am standing like 30 feet. I have like my chair 30 feet away from my drawing area, and I am just leaning in to draw instead of, you know, doing the smart thing and maybe just getting closer to my fucking PC. You know? But at least I never claimed to be smart. I claimed to be pretty. And special it was. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys had fun. Did you guys have fun yesterday? I know that I wasn't paying particular attention to chat in particular, because, you know, it was a bit of a collab stream. But I hope that it was fun for you all. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making that stream, and I had a lot of fun just, like, in general, celebrating. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited for what the future holds. Jerry asked me a question about where I view the channel now that I reached such a big milestone. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I do not know. I am not sure. Because here's the thing. 1K, now that it is 1K, like, no number seems... Oh god, that... I'm gonna say this, and I hope that it doesn't sound like I'm being ungrateful. Please correct me if I'm wrong, and please let me know if it sounds like it. But now that I reached the, you know, the big one, I guess, the big one, I feel like any number doesn't feel like as big of a deal anymore. Like once you reach 1K, any number other than that seems more feasible, you know? It feels more possible, at least to me. So the way that I'm thinking about it is just, I did it. I've reached it. This is it. This is it. This is the maximum of my career. And therefore, any number higher than that, I just feel grateful. I don't feel like nervous or too excited to reach it. I just feel grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to all of you for giving me a chance and deciding that I was worth it. I guess that's what I wanted to say. I'm grateful that you gave me a chance and you decided that, you know what? Maybe this little mentally ill bunny is actually worth something. And I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just having a grand old time. But yeah, but because I am less stressed out now than I realistically should be, it's a start as the rough. With Lux, it means that you'll get momentum and be unstoppable. Thank you. You're so sweet. And that's the thing too. I remember Ryoken told me something when we were in chat together. Because by the way, if you guys want to join the community, I do have a Discord, which you can find in !Discord or in the description down below the YouTube live. But I remember talking to Ryoken when I was working on getting back my Pokemon White save file. I remember talking to Ryoken, and he said something that kind of stuck to me, which is talent. The talent is there. You have talent. All you need is support, and you'll be unstoppable. And I'm sitting here being like, wow, maybe he's right. Maybe I am worth something. Maybe the fact that I dropped college to be a VTuber was actually not as bad as I thought after all. Please don't drop college to be a VTuber. It is generally not worth it. Please do not drop college to become a content creator. It's generally not worth it. It really is not. I will not recommend it. You know, I was talking to my mom the other day about this milestone that I've reached and that I feel genuinely prideful for, right? I was talking to my mom about it. And part of the thing that makes me very grateful that you guys are willing to be here is because the reception towards my VTuber career has not been the best of my family, that's for sure. Not to trauma dump of anything, but my mom is not particularly fond of the fact that I never did completed college. And because of that, she's... Oh, I'm just gonna come out and say it. She's not particularly proud of me, right? She's not particularly proud of me or any of my achievements for that matter. If it's not something physical that she can see, to her it doesn't exist type of situation. Which, you know, you would think that she would have gotten over that when she was a baby, but I guess sometimes old habits die hard, I suppose. And so I was talking to her about this, and I could tell that she didn't quite figure out why it was such a big deal to me. And genuinely, this makes me more grateful to have you guys here, because if anything else, I know that you guys are proud of me. You know what I mean? If anything, I know you guys are proud of me. If anything, I know that you guys care about me and feel that I am worth it. So, quite frankly, that's good enough for me. That's just good enough for me. I do not need the approval of my mother anymore, because I have the approval of strangers on the internet. And I don't know about you. You know, a lot of my family told me that I shouldn't be talking to strangers on the internet, but hey, I do it. I talk to strangers on the internet for a living now. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun that your family insisted, like, stranger danger, do not speak to people that you do not know, especially on the internet. And You know, now I talk to people on the internet for a living. That's what I do. And that's what I love to do. I love talking to strangers. You know, they say that strangers are friends that you haven't met yet. That's what they say. I'm not sure how true that is. And you should probably should not heed that advice, however. You know, I guess they preach stranger danger and then they made Facebook. I know, right? I know, right? And nowadays, oh, I haven't told you this. I don't know how much you guys know about like the current state of affairs when it comes to Mexico. So I'm just gonna like tell you about it. It's nothing particularly special, but anyway, I'm just gonna tell you. So the government now requires for you to register your phone number to a database, and you know, it is very clear that part of the reason why they are requiring your phone number is because they want to keep tabs on you. It's very clear they want to keep tabs on you. It's very clear they want to you know, perceive what you're doing and what you're up to. Oh great, my dying again. What is happening? Anyway, point being, it is very clear that the government wants to know what you're up to, right? And they made it so it's kind of impossible not to tap out of not being looked at, because your phone will stop receiving calls at all if you do not register for the program that they now have open. Because according to them, the reason why they're doing this is because they want to reduce the number of scam calls that have happened, that has increased in a huge, like it increased in a very dramatic way. It has been genuinely a problem in the past couple of years that people have started to go missing, and it has genuinely gotten to the point that you know, that it's a problem about scam calls and people getting kidnapped because I guess they cannot recognize what a we looked at your port of. It's getting worse because even the YouTube, I think even the YouTube one is starting to suffer a little. Is anybody there? Why is my internet so... Hey, Sarek. I may have to opt out for today's stream because this is genuinely a problem. It's gonna start causing problems with my metrics too. Why is it so unstable? This sucks. Cause like I feel like I cannot even have a proper conversation with you all, and I hate that it's disrupting your viewing experience. Never mind never mind the fact that it completely goes out on Twitch. On YouTube, I'm pretty sure it just cuts out, and you can and if it happens too often, you can probably hear me just be like, oh. But what do I do here? Do I just stop for today? Just try to get the reins of my internet? Because again, it's not a very pleasant viewing experience, I'm sure. I'm sure that it's not good. Because like I reset my internet, so that's not it. What do I even do here? Then again, I think I might skip out on stream for today. Because genuinely, this is very infuriating to me. And I do not know what else to do. Because it's a... This is a problem. It's genuinely a problem. It's affecting your viewing experience, and it's also affecting my mood. And it's making me really angry. Yeah, I think that's what might come down to today. I think I'm gonna have to cut this stream short. Just... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cut the stream for today because first of all, I'm in a bad mood, and second, I feel like you guys deserve better than this, other than to watch me, other than my stream cutting out every few seconds. So yeah, I'll figure out what's going on. Hopefully by tomorrow, I'm gonna give a call to my internet provider, figure out what's going on, because this can go on if I'm gonna continue streaming. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with my stream. I thought they are throttling your internet, but it could be that they usually do that when you stream a lot or for really long. Maybe they may be doing that. I really need to talk to my provider, but yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream short for today. I know that we didn't do that much progress, although technically I don't think I'm gonna have that much issue with it because I mean it's even the same pose, honestly. Like they're even doing the same pose, only the only thing that's different is the hands. So I'm gonna leave it here for today. I'm gonna go calm down. I'm gonna talk to my internet provider. Hopefully, I'll have it solved by tomorrow, because tomorrow I got another stream, and I am very sorry. I'm very sorry that after the celebration stream, this is what you have to come back to. For me, not even finishing one stream because internet issues. I'll do my best to fix it. So yeah, I love you guys. Please take care. I am very sorry that I wasn't able to finish my stream time and finish what I wanted to do today. I hope you can forgive me, and I'll do my best to provide you a good experience tomorrow, if anything. So yeah, hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely night. Remember that Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique always appreciates you.